Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Joe Wednesdays. It happens to be my birthday today. Woohoo! Happy birthday to me. So I, of course, spent my holiday, maximizing the celebration available under COVID standards. So I celebrated by working from home and staying socially distant from anybody that would want to celebrate with me. And I also had a birthday cookie cake thing that was gluten, soy, and dairy free, so that my family could also share it because of all the dietary restrictions. So, woo! What a rager! Um, oh well, but so back when we started these, one of the main reasons why I was so hesitant to do videos like this, and kind of one of the reasons why I'm generally hesitant to just kind of talk about how things are going with me in general, is because I generally either have no news to share or not great news to share. So I'm unfortunately kind of sitting at one of those, like I'm not really having a good day slash week right now. So um, I guess what I'll try to do here is just to kind of talk through it and get through it without becoming a negative Nancy about it. But anyway, so things with Lydia have been really stressful. Um, I don't really know. I mean, I can venture guesses as to why, but um, the more that I try to do stuff just me and her, the more she fights me. And when we got back from Kenosha, she was really excited to see mom. And what that kind of turned into was I don't like dad at all for anything. So bath time has been a struggle. Bedtime's been a struggle. The only thing that she hasn't, started fighting me on, knock on wood, has been the drives to and from daycare. And at this point, I'm like, well, who knows how long that's going to last anymore. And I don't know. I think it's mostly because out of all the times that she's been with just me, it's been for kind of bad reasons for Ashley. Like, like when Ashley was in the hospital those couple of times and Lydia was just home with me, and even when, dad was helping me out, like she was aware that something was going on. Um and so even when I'm like the trip to Kenosha, like the main point of it was actually visit Tony and Andy. So I mean that was great. But like kind of the hoped benefit was that like Ashley would get a break and that kind of stuff. So but I think Lydia kind of got the impression that something was wrong, or she was worried about mom. And now that she's back with mom, she's kind of like, I don't want to let her go. No, I want mom for everything. And it's like she can't, like we can't make mom do everything. Like the whole point of like trying to do stuff is to kind of give her a break. So yeah, it's very frustrating to feel like you're constantly unwanted by like the person that you like are investing so much time, attention, and energy into. And I mean, I guess that's kind of the role of parenting, but it's really sucking right now. um, And then additionally, things at work generally, I'm good for now. We did get some news about some layoffs and stuff like that were coming down throughout the company right now. Um, from what upper management is saying, it's not likely to be any more than just these cuts as long as things kind of go as projected into 2021. Um, but obviously, when there are layoffs at your work, it's not exactly the most comfortable thing to hear about, and kind of gets you worried and that kind of stuff. Um, so that's not the best news, but I'd like with how like this all this COVID environment stuff. I mean, like I guess just be thankful for the things that you have, and like try to help out your neighbor as best you can is all you can really do. Um, so yeah, so that kind of sucks, and stuff with Lydia kind of sucks. And since that's like the majority of a work week, it's like, all right, well, I don't have a lot of exciting things to talk about. Um, So okay, so got through that. I don't know how to transition into something good, so I'm just gonna awkwardly start talking about something else now. Uh, so I finished up the second book of my Sword of Truth, or these Sword of Truth series, not mine. Um, and so I got the third one off the Digital Ohio Library. And then I also was just kind of looking around on my Amazon Kindle that I have. And I found out that, like, since we have a Prime subscription, they have free books available on top of like Audible. Like, I don't know exactly how Audible works, but they have like some free audiobook options and that kind of stuff. So I was looking through there and I was just kind of I saw this YouTube video that where the guy was talking about how to like read better and read more, and one of the things that he said is like you can have like multiple books, like, and like, just kind of like work your way through a couple pages on one, and then like, like have one in your bathroom and work on it when you go to the bathroom, and like, if another one will be on your nightstand and work on it when you go to bed or something like that. So it's not like, oh man, I have to read this one book and I'm not going to do anything else until I'm finished with this one. So I was trying that. So I just kind of I looked on that Amazon books app, and I just kind of found one at random. I have no idea whether it's going to be good or not. It's called Angel Wings or something, and it's about like some lady who's a magician that becomes like a PI or something like that. And I honestly have no idea if it's going to be good or not, um, but I figured I was at least intrigued enough to get it. So why not? We'll find out. Um, and then using that theme to transfer to something else, transition. That's the word I wanted to use, not transfer. Transition to a show we're watching. So there's a new season of Lucifer on Netflix that we're watching. The show was on TV for seasons 1 through 3, and then it's kind of becoming a trend of like shows that are getting canceled from one service are getting picked up by others. And I feel like Lucifer getting picked up by Netflix was really good for the show. I'm not sure if there were like writer changes, and I don't know what was going on in the background of it, but like watching season 3, I felt like that kind of dragged, and they had like a lot of unnecessary filler stuff that just kind of made it get like boring. But then like once it got onto Netflix, like season 4 was awesome. I loved season 4. I thought it was really interesting. So season 5 we're only maybe a quarter of the way into it, and it's still like really interesting. So we're really excited to keep watching that. Um, let's see what else is going on. So I think I mentioned before, but like Ashley and I had been talking about like doing different content and just kind of putting it up on YouTube for fun. Um, but one of the things that like one of the common pastimes that we did before we had Lydia was that like Ashley like enjoyed watching me play some of the games that I liked playing. So she liked kind of being like a um, kind of a backseat watcher or whatever, however to put it at. Um, but like since Lydia's been around, like we don't really have a lot of time to like just kind of like sit down and like I could play something for her. So one of the ideas was to kind of play through games and like film it and like put it on YouTube, and I'll probably just use this channel. Um, but I think I'm going to actually like roll a character for her on Final Fantasy 14 and actually like walk through the quest line with that character. So it's kind of like she's kind of like playing in the background, and like I'll probably let her like comment and stuff, and if she like says like I ought to do certain things, I'll go do certain things and see how that goes. Um, so that might be kind of fun. And then our friend PJ has been saying like there are a couple love games that he is interested to see me play, um, because like they call it Virgo magic. I can't really get into the astrology signs all that much to really describe what that really means, but We've jokingly called it. I play games so well because I have Virgo magic or something like that. Where I just like to strategize a little more, and the way I do, they find it to be interesting. So, I could foresee like a playthrough of like tactics would be on there, um, and then probably I mean like they want me to do some Final Fantasies, but I'm like there are a lot of them, and I don't have that much time. So like if we're doing a game playthrough, we're talking like hey maybe like a weekend I put a couple hours on record and put it on the screen. So it's like it's all I'm gonna have time to do until Lydia gets older. But yeah, so we're thinking about that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's all I had to talk about today. I have no way to close it, so hey, we'll catch you later. Love you guys. Bye.